There's nothing quite so beautiful as a brand new car. The paint has a rich color that's baked on at the factory. What if your home could have that kind of great color?
Well, now it can. James Hardie has been the official siding of Home Show Radio for 15 years, and that's because they don't stand still. Their Hardie siding with ColorPlus technology is a giant step forward. And to explain why, we've woken up Chad Fredrickson this morning from James Hardie to join us. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning.
So what's the plus in ColorPlus?
Well, the beauty of ColorPlus is that it's a factory-baked-on paint finish over the Hardie product that we all know and love. And what you get from a factory-baked-on finish is you get a much stronger, durable, mar-resistant paint that's painted in the proper conditions so that we can guarantee that it'll last you 15 years.
Is this the same paint that I could just go down and buy at the paint store to put on siding if I wanted to paint my house?
No, Charlie, actually it's not. It's a special paint that we formulated specifically for fiber cement. So we actually went through 2,000 different formulas before we found the right paint to bond with fiber cement to give us a long-lasting finish.
Good Lord.
Well, you know, one of the reasons I like people to paint, not only to maintain, it's also to upgrade the house or update the look with color. Does this come in a lot of colors?
Yeah, yes. Currently we have 20 different colors that we offer here in Texas.
Now, you say here in Texas. Are there different colors in different places?
Yeah, we actually worked with Leslie Harrington of LH Color to design color palettes for all over the U.S. So there are 30 colors in total for the U.S., and each different regional area has different color preferences, and they have 20 of those 30 in each area.
Well, that's actually great, because first of all, it sounds like you've regionalized them. And then, you know, if people only have to choose from 20 colors, well, I guess I could be out of a job here, Chad. But it's certainly easier than having to choose from, 2 million colors?
Absolutely.
So that's a good suggestion.
Well, and these colors, how is getting it painted at the factory necessarily better than painting it in place on the house?
Well, that's a great question. If you look at the back of a can of paint, what you'll see is you need some very specific conditions to get a good coat of paint. Usually the temperature needs to be above 50 degrees and below 90, low to no humidity, 2 days before or after rain. And there's a lot of different criteria you need to make sure that you get the best possible finish with that paint. As we know here in South Texas, it's tough to get all those specific pieces correct every day when you need to paint your house. But luckily enough, in our factory, we meet those conditions every single time.
Got my calculator here. I'm trying to calculate how many
There's
days we had
2 days
this year.
in April and 2 in October.
3 in October.
Line your painter. Call Rudy now, right?
So when you paint it on, tell me the process about putting the paint on.
Well, it's actually a multi-coat process where we actually warm up the board to a specific temperature, coat it multiple different times, and then it actually gets baked in an oven, and then it gets cooled very quickly as well. So you get a very, very high sheen, very more resistant paint coating on there. Then we actually laminate all the boards with a little thin piece of plastic, just like if you get a new television or a new cell phone. That laminated sheet that protects the product during shipping until it gets delivered in front of your home.
What's the difference with the Hardie that's underneath that paint? Is that the same Hardie that I can go buy without the paint?
It is. We recently have changed, if you've noticed, the primed Hardie that you're speaking of has a yellow hue to it now because that's a new Hardie Zone product, which just means it's engineered for climate. So we have 2 different products, Hardie Zone 5, which we sell in the north, and Hardie Zone 10, which we sell here in the south. And each of those products is specifically engineered to handle the tough climates you can deal with in the north and the tough climates in the south.
Pretty much the only difference in the quality of the paint in Hardie Color Plus and the finish on your car is you won't have to spend Sundays washing and waxing your home. Learn more about Color Plus by visiting jameshardiecolorplus.com or click on the link at homeshowonline.net. Thanks for being with us, Chad.
Thank you.
Another sunny place, I'm lucky, I know, but I wanna go home. I got to go home.